Hello， 各位观众，欢迎收看今天的 SA Channel， 我是 Sin。今天继续啊。好，我们昨天解到，再来要去找传教士。传教士的位置，我记得是在这边的。这边有一个营地，我们先来去找。然后合同直接够吧。合同，新的支线任务。
Good day. I'm the leader of the congregation of merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Good day.
Of course. Our allies
传教圣母。
always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
你们在这里干什么呢？
We must return these lost souls to the light and guide them so that they might receive the revelation.
指引他们，让他们得到启示。
Eden, where they might discover peace.
完美的村庄。
Paradise. They can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the 10-man attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation.
交换启发性的交谈。
These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle.
各种恶
To
魔。
chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the illuminated,
蒙光
we're
指。
able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these 10-mans is somehow linked to the demons on the island.
藤兰
Whereas
龟
these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending
你的神有告诉你要怎么解那个治疗血疫病吗？
and obedience to their shaman heal. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegal of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
I fought against a great number of tenants. One that was quite spectacular. A great white beast. Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But
各种恶魔前来
For。a fool. We also found a journal detailing your vicious plan. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly. Or the Mother Cardinal will learn every detail of your manipulations.
we shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you are abandoning all.
然后劝他们信教，我是没什么意见啊，但是你不能用这种方式来那个。
Your own soul, sister. People have died by your
用这种方式，不就是表示你的身心灵也开始堕落了吗？科科。NPC 都不见了。传教嬷嬷的学看来学，又是大进化。还是我今天有看那个六师傅用那个太刀，我突然好像觉得，就是大概理解这次的太刀的强度，为什么这么强呢？还没，我有看到影片，但我还没看。我看光是看六师傅用的，几乎都用重技的那个重技的技能在打，超扯。哦，紫色的耶，元素伤害好高哦。哦，只是为什么紫色的这么因为它这个是有元素伤害的，这种是没有。你是说 level 3的纳刀吗？等一下。他那个收刀居合的那个，他那个距离长，判定又高，判定又好判定，根本做坏啦！哦，是他哎。
Excuse me, are you Sicilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad.
哦，是啊。
Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the malachor.
因为我实际是看影片的。
We're looking for a cure, but
now that's a true.
一定的，不管哪一种武器都是要大量练习，因为你还是要抓他那个怪物冲过来的时机点，跟你放出去的时机点那个的距离，你要抓得很好才有办法。
Grace isn't something that can be bought, and all the gold in the world cannot help you.
Perhaps a large donation would convince you.
Grace isn't something that can be.
看我就没有其他选项了。
Very well. I shall attempt to find another way to ease my cousin's pain. Farewell,
不
sir.
说来不及拔刀。哦，对啊，我刚刚的意思，除了抓那个距离之外，对啊，收刀也是要，因为他毕竟他那个动作是蛮长的。那这样子我就没有办法解这个了因为他需要一个把揪，我可以加念力。那这样子的话，我就不带那个了，我就直接走这个路线了。跑错路。哎，迷路了。礼拜5就可以玩了。我忘记游戏多少钱了，是1800吗？还是1800？1890是不是？魔物猎人崛起，价格。1890，贵。噔噔噔噔噔。Yep.
That you were victorious.
Indeed, I put the white tenlin down, who was enraging
我解决那些问题了。
destroyed their nests. The attack should no longer trouble you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince them to leave, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attacks that caused you such harm.
And so they were in some way responsible. I had my suspicions, but I could not see their reasons.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted and enraged the others.
This is what provoked the attacks and brought on our despair. These people have blood on their hands.
In the end, we found the missing young ones.
他们被吃掉
It
了。
was too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
好吃。
You did well on Almanawi. Now they should be able to find the rest.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
结果这2天下雨都没有下在集水区啊，真是的。
Journey with you.
今天早上还下这么大。4月6号要限水了。这时候就会很希望有一个有一个台风。
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze, consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender?
真的得这个病的真的是超级像僵尸的。 丧尸。
You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief. Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you. Please, stay.
I am here for you, Naixe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite hungry to cast down such
听到没有？
peoples that live there.
还说是恶魔。
Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine.
这句话如果给那个红衣教母听到，他就要疯了。啊！你说什么？你是在讲三小？一头土著人称之为丹特里尔野兽正在摧毁河流北部一切。其实我不是很喜欢这种任务，因为这种任务都不知道位置在哪里，超麻烦的。科特，我们先来解伙伴任务吧。的确是，可是不行啊！他们对我们要我解完美结局还是有一点用处的。我们需要利用他们来解完美结局，所以我们还是要跟他们有良好的关系。他们还会大进化哦，三不五时就要对着这个地方大进化一下。黑色短剑，缺口双刃宽剑。哎，他们都回来了，在楼上呢。我们要去找那位阿姨。他在这一层，可是哦，这里原本指挥官的地方。
Hello, Commander.
Lord Sada and Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for the nomination.
It is your upright and honourable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
How can I be of service to you?
We're here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way.
圣光秩序团。
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing.
你两个都有了。
Promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisoners.
主管下属。
I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you,
他也很 old school。
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminous keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinde.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
圣马瑟斯，圣瑟斯。我们要跟这两个应该都是得解的吧？我们先去找那个下士好了。那个三不五时在跟我们收钱的不见了。
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and
May the enlightened bless you.
这个是贵族哎。这边是营房。雷猴啊，
What can I do for you?
请看我的介绍信。
Sir, Commander Sieglinde wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So, what can I do for you?
那此家伙在哪？
We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are
被我杀的那两个吗？
I see.
哦，没有，被他们抓了。
We'll just have to go and interrogate him.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminous jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here,
Oh.
they want to know why, and they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. And that's
这个简单。
spilling blood. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough.
要做3个助眠药剂。
So you need sleeping potions. Is that right?
Exactly. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
那我们现在，我看一下，先审问好了。哦，没有哎，直接做助眠药剂。我身上的材料应该是够了，是这。 我们先回，我没有标。做3个助眠药剂。 他居然需要这个。那我还需要2个马蹄菇。马蹄菇的话，工厂商店。
Don't hesitate.
蓝色的。待会那2件纸装，我把它存进去好了。要把身上太重啦！当然都要回家，回家再存，再做就好了。存东西。好，我刚刚这个忘记卖掉，这个没什么用。3个，子弹。去找守卫。对啊，敲中铠甲。可以理解啦，毕竟是金属的，不像我们现在身上穿的这些都只是布衣。我是不是绕了一大圈？从这边走要绕更远。给你。
What can I do for you?
So you need sleeping bags?
Yes, to put. And then you have your man. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
好，我们该去找那个小王八蛋了。去找那个审判者。我好像要跑错路了。想不想抓异教徒啊？
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
真的。
I'm listening. We would like to draw
你是不是想要启动大进化计划？
terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages.
他说你们的神是小孬孬啦。
He's responsible for many deaths. Was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes, but they have nothing to do with.
不，他判别你们的总督，就表示他背叛你们的神。
Unfortunately, this man has friends in high places. I doubt that we'll be able to convince the Mother Cardinal.
Politics.
真的。
The curse of our society. I approve of your quest for justice, and I will help you as much as I can. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising.
没事，我们就希望你可以偷偷摸摸的把他抓起来，没有人发现。
If you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
没啊，没代志啊。
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the enlightened is
启蒙之神永远注视着你。
Now that everything is ready, we should go find him.
好，我们要来去寻找中尉了。走这边过去。没事没事，有一个大外交官还没有办法那么快烧，我们可以先烧这个小咖的。这个小咖烧了不会怎么样，毕竟只是个少校而已嘛。 区少校，对不对？烧了就烧了。
Soldiers! Everyone outside, that's an order!
But, Captain, with all due respect, you're not in our regiment.
We're supposed to stay here, Captain. We must guard the barracks.
I believe that the rank of Captain of the Guard counts regardless of regiment soldiers, especially when the said captain reports directly to Commander Sieglinder.
If it's an order from the commander, we better obey, guys.
I'm sorry, Captain. We didn't mean to disobey you. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really? Let's see you do it. To my help! And death to any of us! So, are you finally ready to tell us where to find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
打爆他们！
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not.
港口的一个仓库。
On the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurd?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
刚刚要你们讲不讲啊？现在被打怕了才要讲啊！有些人就是这样子。就是这么贱。杀！ 烧毁，对不对？烧毁是先少校先烧。我们先把少校烧毁。哦，人很多哦。
What? Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers, seize them! To my help, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
What? You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest.
等级3。哎，那一件我也可以。哦哦，指挥官全套呢，这看起来只有你能穿了。干，你的耐力都不够。好吧，先帮你留着。对啊，整套都要耐力3，应该是吧？看一下。哦，耐力4，耐力3，耐力3，衣服要耐力3。先帮科特留着。上面有没有宝箱啊？科特加油一点，要赶快耐力3，不，耐力4，这样才可以穿。
Kurt, are you alright?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hate him.
What did he do to you?
As you may guess, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I look through all this.
你是说现实社会吗？
I'll never forget it.
哦，科特声望加3。这一件可以留，这一件好像可以先卖掉，因为有这一件水手带哦，游戏里哦，好像是这个我们要先点什么啊？科学吗？科学我们只需要到2，所以好像也还好。解锁的话，我们现在也可以到3了。先点魅力吗？先点魅力好了，毕竟对话时间点比较多。攻击我们可能要点一下，可能点个1或2吧，因为这样子我才可以再做更好一点的东西。这个要19， 这个的话，可能我也会先继续点敏捷吧，因为我有些装备需要高一点的敏捷才能用。然后我们先把装备存进去。好，然后我看一下哦。我在想，我们来解一下瓦斯科，然后他先走，先加你。哎，不是，是你。哦。跟他讲一下，看一下他有没有什么。
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Mirage? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Mirage.
看一下，他这个是要去哪一边？莫兰奇。那我们要回这里。哦，看这把更丢了哎！好啦，反正我们有1600块，就换一下吧。元素伤害，然后这一把，可是我们现在没有那个的啊。我们原本用的是这一把，这一把也没有元素伤害啊。目前这几把都没有元素伤害，只有这一把有，但这把的伤害太低了。不过这两个这样加起来是600多啦。然后我们刚刚买的那一把是也没有元素伤害的。上一次这次看没有了，它不见了。只有这一把蓝色的有。我没关系啊，都买了。之后有看到在那个吧。哎，我刚刚卖东西。这一件可以先卖掉。魔法辅助治愈，是。这个好像。对，威胁。刚刚那个任务解完，他没有给我装备哦。
sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health.
请问一下，你知道这位船长的身世吗？
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something.
他那个元素伤害好像是可以无视那个的，无视护甲。
Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help him knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouse.
克莱克女士。
That's where she lives.
这次那个
hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam.
那个恶灵古堡的重置版感觉好像还不错。这一次的是1、2代的剧情完整，就是游戏的剧情重置的，就不是瞎拍的。
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own.
所以1、2代的主角都会出现。
Can I help you with any other matter?
吉尔、克莱尔、里昂、克里斯都有，还有博士，G 病毒的那个博士，对啊，9月要上的那一个，至少角色群就是真的完全跟游戏内的一样啊，应该这样讲。哎。
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastian? I don't know where he is. I can't say, but he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is.
隔壁那两个只会乱拍。Nevis 这次也有那个，是 Nevis， 对，也会有相关的影集，我也蛮期待的。恶灵古堡的相关影集。
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
So it is true. The Darcys gave away one of their children. It's hard to believe.
He was supposed to go to Hickman to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't.
该不会死在半路上了吧？
His name is Ferrat.
炼金术士区。
I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. With Bastian, anything is possible.
好，溺死，烧死一个，选一个，不一定啊，说不定是被吃掉啦。我们昨天不是就有角色被吃掉的，对不对？被怪物吃掉的，这也不是不无可能啊。那说不定也是半路上遇到乌龟啊，对不对？我记得这个路上有宝箱，我们来去开一下。好，我就在这上面。今天中午去吃去吃海底捞，哇，吃超饱。然后刚刚晚餐就只吃了2颗橘子，2粒柑嘛。哇，海底捞的量好多哦。然后看那个。四川变脸，哇，超屌的！那个速度真的是妹妹级。 这个有卖吗？没有，都是一样的。还没有更新。炼金术市区，有可能哦。
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate or a member of his family,
哦不，我们是来讨债的。
How so? Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to...
结果他就这么跑了。
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
大概就是一个破产。
Come on. If you have not
不知道
come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
搜查文件。
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs. If there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Oh.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle.
各种药剂。
And if I'm not mistaken, these are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off,
他被骗钱之后变得更加恐怖了。
I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs.
Oh, 想要黑吃黑是吧？
I think we may need to have a few words.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning.
好的，这只是一件小事。我的朋友，先存档。
I already told you that I do not know.
你不是找收债人去找他的吗？
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
海景第一排，他变成粽子了。
But you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are, and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway.
请他去注重变种植柱。
In the science district.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives,
if he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
不知道该说什么。我回个讯息。哎。哎，伫打，我无看到门会当入去啊。哎，他从哪边进去？ 啊，这。
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay. Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I fought uglier people than you.
Let
me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desade. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of.
我干嘛要替他还钱呢？我是来找了他的。
Deliver him to me immediately. I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much.
哦，他们干这个收债人的衣服穿得蛮好的呢。
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, we'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me. Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there, and since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco, Naught and Sea Given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Hmm? 然后呢？哦，对话是不是？
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Thank you, Desarde.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A Nort. I'm proud of that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
变友好了。好，看一下还有什么。伊甸园的麻烦。这两个其实都是博图斯的，我们先解这个好了。不然博图斯好可怜，他的伙伴任务都没有解。这一件沃人可以穿吗？哦，没有啊，这件还是比较好。那个嘞？啊，我刚刚身上那个卖掉的应该给他穿。啊，不应该卖的，待会要换伙伴的。啊，算了，反正这两个不是主要用的。哎，对，冲马改。
Have you considered my proposition?
Very well.
Excellent.
How would you like?
We must search her if they'll be guarded.
This is the congregation.
I know, and if we want to be sure to pass,
that would improve.
打扮成仆人的样子。找到反抗者。他的公寓。 圣母殿下，我们已经按照你的吩咐重置了地下室。阁下的贵客给我们造成很大的损失，因此我们不得不换。休息。真的。我们就这样大辣辣的走进
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors.
Oh.
We did not know.
The basements are for...
Very well. Cool.
仆人，舒适背心3件。记得那个东西好像这边的商店有卖。对啊。可以理解啦，毕竟这个游戏也不过才多少钱而已。建模重复利用可以理解，可以理解。
Don't hesitate to have a run. 船上了、哦。你有看过人家穿这样子，然后背后背着一把大剑的吗？然后戴个铁盔，对。卡住啦！他如果没有买这个，其实好像应该也是有办法，就是要潜行前进的。
Ah, well, this is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake!
满地的酒瓶。
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
There isn't just one question of taste. From any value, never wear it. It's junk.
官妓。
I didn't know know of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. How come?
喜鹊的放债人借款，麦芽糖。
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. Your mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the Marine Square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
找官记。换装。应该是在那个吧，钱币守卫团的那个楼下。这个皮条客穿的跟守卫团的一样。
My treasures are worth the price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
特殊的安排。
Here you are.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
对。
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
There are too many of you for me alone.
可以告诉我你们都是双胞胎或多胞胎吗？你们都长得一样哎。
Do you know who this earring might belong to?
It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me.
Come with me.
Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realised as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the party?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this
绿色外套
who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You don't really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of that. Just answer our questions.
美德的光辉榜样。
I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local...
哦，又是放债人。
But I didn't mention anything to you. This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
穿着绿色外套的女人是谁？
Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
好。酒馆老板倒是都长得不一样。
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace.
又是内廷使。
Always prime choice.
What can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy Cane?
Candy Cane.
Who has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they talk about him.
Oh.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
问情报不买酒，这样不 OK 哦。这个细节没做好。
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's
可是我有付钱啊！
These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
我有付钱，但是我可以问情报就好，我可以不要来一发啊，
Protectors without solid
对不对？
evidence.
就是当做我问情报的钱嘛。
And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I'm looking for someone. A woman
只有守卫有这，反正那个是皮条客嘛，拉皮条的。到最后还不是都得还是得付薪水给那个妓女啊。
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
这么远。我看一下，那从这边绕。
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties in the palace. I know that you take part in them.
堕落聚会。
What are you talking about?
Stop acting all this.
What are you talking about?
I have evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
You think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. The money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business.
我们才刚从那边过来而已。
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
"毕竟守卫团跟这3个组织都有关系嘛，所以有他们是蛮合情合理的。 院长妈妈的戒指。先存个档。
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy King?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while.
博托斯，你是不是想要当红衣主教啊？
I have faith in you, Father.
好，这个任务也解完了，那就这个啦。这个先换人。有了，铭刻狩猎冲枪，这个元素伤害295，然后这个是这样子的话是接近600啦。我看一下我的568，这把可以买掉。要买一把来试试吗？等一下。我们先看这边还不能存档哎，而且连读取都不行。其实是可以买啦，就买完之后，如果不 OK 就读档而已。黑色之徒。看一下，先开营地。 为什么这个捡不到？他的碰撞判定太奇葩啦！
She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
先开点。我看一下。 所以这边也有那个苍蓝龟，我觉得我们在这一片大陆上冒险的时候再一并解好了。看一下这个的。
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
这是要调查石碑的。
The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarded. You should find her.
尤金纳修女。
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
询问神学家们。
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their homelands.
说不定他们
If we find out some information about the
很喜欢啊。
Maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
这个是什么？
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed.
讲成这样干嘛？不亲自去帮上？烧毁，统统烧毁。
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us, or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
嫌疑犯很多呢。
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Mateus later, but first we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack, but some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you.
Especially if you manage to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of St. Mateus.
抗议！抗议！抗议！抗议！来举牌子。
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
每个都把自己讲，真的。
Thank you. I will let you. Greetings, Desaga. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia.
请问你有什么苦衷？
I'm Brother Virgin. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we can make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove St. Mateus lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tension with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian.
都是土著的错，都是恶魔做的，都是恶魔派来的。
And you've been in Eden for a long time.
那群土著都是受了恶魔的蛊惑。
I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about St. Mateus, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn
他们冥固顽固，冥顽不灵。
The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left.
受标记。
Nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now.
course.
滚吧！
I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Fire!
Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
罗伊贝斯大大晚安。
Tell me about how you
那个路人的动作很抢眼，你说在旁边祈祷的那个吗？古贤者之春。
We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Mateus, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If we came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Mateus. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent the missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the
魏德鲁格村。
highly violent village heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the same word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people, and yet.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their debt.
这个应该是在下面。啊！怎么都是这种死路？跑起来，跑起来！雷尔
village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello, Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Locaid Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Talebe and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them. They were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So, we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old saying, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything.
哦，猜陷阱机，干我没有点
Tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Theatre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Sons, and they killed many of them. We asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. We mourn those who died, of course. And the Vosh didn't. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaitse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
真的是蛮复杂的。
This village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way,
这里怨气冲天。去那个棚屋看看。
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgin, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
我才刚从那边回来，现在要从这边过去。
You have returned on Manawi. Do you need something else?
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vinois. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
又要大进化。
Who had to leave the village. He's filled
各种大进化。
and fury. If you go talk to her, please do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son.
我知道，我目前都没有，都尽量没有扣，有扣的我就立刻重来。现在看一下，现在只有这几个都还没有上去，其他的，等一下，太热了嘛，航海团桥。
Greetings. Are you Vinois?
Not yet, do not. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of St. Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it to your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
Tell me where the exiles are. I must retrieve these tablets.
You're asking me to betray my son. Promise me that you won't hurt him.
I promise. But if he reacts violently, I'll have to defend myself.
Then I hope you'll be reasonable.
Surely.
The others are hiding in the woods, beyond the circle of stone.
Thank you, Vinois.
这边有一个任务。哇，好硬哦！ 哎，干！这怎么石碑算是教团呢？因为他们觉得那个石碑是他们之前的那个圣人所那个的，所撰写的，所以他们觉得那个是他们的东西。怎么可以？怎么的赢？怎么的赢？就跟那个十字军东征一样啊，他们看到的东西就是他们的，管你是谁。对。干！哦，干被滚到死哎！然后插一下就死了。干！妈，这个战斗范围太小了。那边有那个吗？草哦，有。对啊。那个龟太硬，超硬的乌龟。哦。 这个血很多哎，是他对这种物理性伤害好像还好。这样都被你顶到。这个干，这个没有巢穴哦。但要从这边进去。这边有营地。
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their families and their homes. They've suffered.
啊！我干嘛没事跟他们开战？浪费我子弹。
Do it! What are you doing here? I'm not here to fight you, but I must retreat.
刚讲完了，我就查到陷阱了。
What? How do you know we have them? And how? Not for a day. We will not give them back. We lost our homes and families, so the priests lose their sacred stones. I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only ones to suffer the consequences of your actions. Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it, she will pay the price in your place. Is that what you want? No. She only told us which night we could come. They have no right to punish her for this. I doubt the Ordo Luminous will care. They will need someone to take the blame, and she's the obvious choice. Very well. Take the stones and leave. All that's left to do is to rejoin the tunnel.
大进化，又要大进化。不过陷阱长什么样子啊？我刚刚跑的时候其实没怎么看到陷阱。
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son.
没事没事，我们没有打起来。
Don't worry, all is well. I managed to convince him to give me the tablets.
Adloredar, I did not believe my son to be so reasonable. You
他还是很在乎你的。
I will go see him and tell him to point another clan, a place to welcome him.
耶，土著人声望加1。
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
Had you respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony, start taking action to really make it happen.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable
原来是这种和谐啊！
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
这个居然没有加那个哦，他没有加他们的那个友好度哦，没有加泰勒玛的。神学冲突，等待研究。这个应该可以解了吧？哦，有吗？哦，刚好把小无看。想说这个这么重要的任务居然没有加友好度。紫色都不见了。通通卖掉。
about? Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket. He was in the caravan.
一名商人。
Decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Extragao do this is a sort of scare. This is a message for other merchants.
华丽，等我一下。 一言不合就开枪。侦察兵腿甲。嗯。
This obstacle was deliberately placed here. I think we're on the right track. Their camp must be nearby. We must find a way to pass. 这个应该没有办法不杀吧？ Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Extragao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers. I'll try to.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation? Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those...
The lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many...
反正他们也不知道我们杀啦。
We must release them.
That's the
我们可以说是师团杀的。
You risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on Olmenawi, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they do it. The city of Loyans is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
I share your anger against the lions, and I also hope to find our captured brothers. But the Renaigse also use floating houses to transport things. Your attacks were useless.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Loyan pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extragao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
我上个厕所，等一下。所以是要开干了吗
I'm sorry, Chief, but I cannot let you do that.
So you finished talking and you want to fight now?
You leave me no choice.
To my help, and death to the others!
哦，还好不会扣，不会扣就好。不完美，是不会怎样，就是打不完美结局而已啊。想说反正都可以打完美结局，那就打完美结局吧。反正刚刚那个也没有扣，有扣就重解而已，友善的友好。完美结局根本笑话，不会啦。
These people prefer to die than fall to the Alliance.
反正所谓的友好度也只是这些人跟主角的友好度而已啊。
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Reinhold about it. We can also inform him that the
反正不友好的土著人都杀光了，那就只剩下友好的土著人了。行，开始觉得主角很恶心，这就是外交官啊。一切的目的都只是为了 自己的势力。
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them?
Yes, Captain. Alas, these men were
乔蒙声望加尔。
the rebels that threatened us. I learned that they are planning to go to war with Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for
乔蒙声望加1。
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
要跟殖民地友好蛮干的一堆鸡巴人，而且他们是不同部族的、啊。其实讲白一点就是这样子，就是不同部族而已，所以他们对他的那个亲密度没有到那个程度，就是这样子，就这样子而已，没有什么好解说的，就是不同部族而已啦。我看一下哦，瓦斯科又有新的嘞。这个还没。然后为什么那个女生都没西奥拉都没有那个？因为像西奥拉那时候我们要去乔某的时候，他就有特别讲说他不希望跟着我们去，因为是敌对的。应该说我们来解这边的任务的时候了。好，我们今天就先到这边存档。明天看状况，明天我可能会早一点开。OK， 那今天就先这样子。明天我看状况，我可能会早一点开，可能7点出之类的吧。那先这样子啊，感谢今天大家收看，大家晚安，我们明天见，拜拜。